Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Trinity Baseball Complex as the TBC Eagles and the Florida National University Conquistadors are getting ready for Game 2 of this Saturday afternoon doubleheader. Trinity Baptist won Game 1 7-6, scoring 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th. The Conquistadors came back with 2 in the top of the 7th, but then Ben Van Sickle got the final out on a ground ball to short. He picks up the save. And the winner was Ryan Heller with 6 innings pitched. And Ben Van Sickle will be the starting pitcher for Trinity Baptist College here in game number 2. And with that 1 inning pitched, picking up the save, Van Sickle 2 wins, no losses. That was his first save of the season. He's going to face Yasiel Perez to start things off in game number 2. And he gets a fastball in there for the strike. Van Sickle lowered his ERA down to 5.23. Got in trouble, came in a tough situation. 2 runs scored with him on the mound. They weren't charged to him, but then he was able to get that final ground ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Yasiel Perez. And a pitch on the way is in there for strike 2. Perez 2 for 3 in the opener. Had 3 hits in last night's ball game. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and a pitch, a changeup that's drilled into center field, and that's a base hit. So Yasiel Perez starts things off with a hit for the Conquistadors. Second baseman Giancarlos Rodriguez will bat second. Shortstop Manuel Blanco in the number 3 hole. The cleanup hitter is left fielder Francisco Perez de Leon. Batting 5th will be the catcher Daniel Rodriguez. Edgar Perez at third base will bat 6th. The DH is Rafael Ferrara. After catching the first 2 games of the series, will finish the batting order in just a moment. Rodriguez squares, pulls back, and takes a strike. Batting 8th will be the right fielder Simon Dalmau, and in center field Sergio Rivas. He will bat 9th. Runner at first, nobody out. Yasiel Perez base hit to lead off the ball game. No balls and a strike. Van Sickle delivers a changeup and misses inside. Dylan Owens, the game-winning RBIs in game number 1. He's in left. Ryan Heller is playing center. And the right fielder, E.J. Alvarez. Noah Harder at third. Mark Rogers at short. There's fastball right down the middle. Elvin Granado at second base, and Will Van Sickle at first. Parker Lafferty is behind the plate for game number 2. 1 ball, 1 strike. Perez has a good lead. Time was called, so no pitch. Count of 1-1. Van Sickle delivers a changeup and misses low and outside. He changes speeds well. He has a good hard fastball. Takes a lot off it on his off-speed pitches. Yasiel Perez, 1 stolen base on the season. Only 1 attempt. Here's a 2-2, and a pitch is fouled off to the right side. In game 1, Trinity scored a run in the first. Florida National got 4 in the second to take the lead. Then the Eagles came back with 2 in the 4th and the big 4-run bottom of the 6th before the Conquistadors got 2 in the 7th. Strike 3 called, and that is out number 1. Giancarlos Rodriguez didn't even wait for the umpire to make the call. So 1 out, good pitch by Ben Van Sickle. He and his brother Will, juniors here at Trinity Baptist College, graduates of Jacksonville's Paxson High School. Manuel Blanco at the plate, and that one is outside. Blanco had an RBI double as a pinch hitter in the 7th inning earlier today. Would have had 2, but there was a runner who slipped as he rounded third, but Daniel Rodriguez ended up scoring the run anyway just a little bit later. And then Ben Van Sickle was able to get that final ground ball to short. 1 ball, no strikes. And Van Sickle delivers on a high drive hit towards center. Ryan Heller unable to come up with it. He might have a chance at the play at second. The throw is in time. That's going to be an unusual 8-6 force out and a fielder's choice. Well, the ball cuffed Heller a little bit. It came out of his glove. Now, Perez really couldn't do much. He thought the ball was caught and had to try to get back to first. So 2 outs. Fielder's choice puts Blanco aboard. Francisco Perez de Leon at the plate. Runners on the move. The pitch is a strike. The throw down is also a strike, but not in time. So Blanco steals second base. He's in scoring position with 2 out. No balls and a strike. And Sickle checks the runner, now delivers, takes something off it, and gets it in for strike 2. Francisco Perez de Leon 0 for 2, but he walked and scored a run in game 1. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Outside to throw to third, not in time, and showing off the wheels is Manuel Blanco. That's his second stolen base of the inning. That ball missed outside. It's 1-2. So runner at third with 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Sickle works exclusively from the stretch and delivers a drive into center field. Heller came in and got over his head. 1 run is in. Perez de Leon around second. He's looking for 3, and a throw will be cut off, and that's an RBI triple for Francisco Perez de Leon. That ball right at Ryan Heller. Looked like he misjudged it. He came in on it, and the ball just took off on him. So an RBI triple, and the Conquistadors lead 1-0. Daniel Rodriguez at the plate. Last night he was 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. Got a pinch hitting appearance in the 7th inning earlier today. Was hit by a pitch and scored a run. So no official at bat. Has a runner at third with 2 outs, and the pitch. High pop up in right field over near the line, and foul. Really nice effort by E.J. Alvarez, but he just didn't have enough steps to get there in time. He made it a lot closer than I thought it would be. Wind has picked up again. It's blowing out towards right at about 14 to 15 miles per hour. Did that most of the first game, died down near the end, started back up just as we got started here in game number 2. 1 run is in, runner at third with 2 outs. Pitch on the way, and there's a ground ball up the middle and almost knocked the umpire right in the noggin. That is a base hit, and a second run is in after 2 are out. Rodriguez really scorched that one, and fortunately for the base ump, he was able to duck down because that was right at him. So an RBI single scores Perez de Leon. Again, after 2 outs, Conquistadors come back with a couple of hits and 2 runs. Edgar Perez, the third baseman, has a runner at first with 2 outs. And this one right on the outside corner. Third hit of the inning. No balls and a strike to Edgar Perez. Batted second earlier today, went 0 for 4. Runner on the move. Lafrey, not much of a chance. A terrific jump by Daniel Rodriguez. They've noticed that Ben Van Sickle takes his time getting the ball to the plate, and that's the third stolen base of the inning. One ball, 1 strike. Long look in by the right-hander. And a pitch. There's a line drive into right. That's a hit. Here's a runner around third. He is going to score. Throw is cut off, and Will Van Sickle bobbled it, and that took away any chance he might have had to get the runner at second. That will be a base hit and an RBI for Edgar Perez. He takes second on the throw. Rodriguez scores, and it's 3-0. All this happening after 2 out. Rafael Ferrara, the designated hitter here in game number 2. 1 for 2 with a run scored earlier today. Last night, as a catcher, had a couple of hits, an RBI, and 2 runs driven in. 2 runs scored, rather, and he takes the first pitch, changeup on the inner half. So after 2 outs, 3 consecutive hits, triple and a couple of singles, each hit driving in a run, it's 3-0. Eagles have yet to come to bat. No balls and a strike. Ferreira lifts one down the right field line. That is a fair ball right on top of the line. Another run is in. Ferrara pulls into second. 4 consecutive run-scoring hits for the Conquistadors, and it's 4-0. That ball hit right on top of the stripe. So we had a base hit. We had a fielder's choice from center field to second base, a strikeout in between, and then a triple, 2 singles, and a double, and Coach Jordan Broden out to the mound. 4 straight run-scoring hits for the Conquistadors. 5 total in the inning. Waiting to get his at-bat is right fielder Simon Dalmau. He was 0 for 1 in game 1, also drew a walk. That was a bases-loaded walk to bring in a run, and then he ended up scoring. So he's at the plate with a runner at second and 2 outs, the 8th man of the inning. And the Conquistadors have come out swinging the bats here in the first inning, and that fastball misses low. Well, the Eagles came from behind earlier today after giving up a 4 spot. They got one of their own in the bottom of the 6th. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Change up. This one hits the batter. Florida National will now send 9th man to the plate. They have batted around. Sergio Rivas at the plate. Rivas 0 for 2, but an RBI in game 1. Drove in a run with a sac fly last night's ball game as well. In game 1 today, that RBI came on a ground ball to third. 2 men on, 2 outs, 4 runs in. And Sickle delivers and gets a chopper, foul. No balls, 2 strikes. This is the 9th man of the inning. So Ryan Heller settled down after a tough second inning earlier today. And Sickle will get an opportunity to do that, but he has to get Rivas right here. The 0-2 misses up and away. Again, while I'm thinking of it, I want to thank Florida National University Sports Information Director Paul Dodson for great communication throughout the week as we get ready. We SIDs, we do quite a bit in preparation. Here is the pitch. There's a chopper towards second. Granado will field it, throw to first in time, and that ends the inning. However, 4 runs on 5 hits and 2 men left half inning of play, 4-0 Conquistadors. Well, we'll go ahead and take this opportunity to give you the batting order for the TBC Eagles here in game number 2. Coach Copeland is going with, for the most part, the same batting order. Second baseman Elvin Granado will lead things off. Doing the catching in game 2 is Parker Lafferty. Mark Rogers, the shortstop, will bat third. Cleanup hitter is first baseman Will Van Sickle. Noah Hunter will play third. He bats fifth. E.J. Alvarez is in right. He's batting sixth. Ryan Heller is the center fielder. He's batting seventh. Ryan Onks, the DH. He will bat eighth, and batting ninth, left fielder Dylan Owens. They will face Anthony Iglesias, making his first appearance of this 3-game series. Iglesias has 1 win, no losses, 11 1/3 innings pitched. He has allowed 14 hits, 17 runs, 15 of those earned. He has walked 15 and struck out 13. It's a pretty good strikeout per 9 ratio of 10.32. Left-hander on the mound for Florida National. He's from Hialeah, Florida, a redshirt freshman, a big man at 6'0" and 195 pounds. And he's going to face Granado, Lafferty, and Rogers to start things off. Well, the Eagles came back from 4-1 earlier today. It's 4-0 as they're coming up for the first time. After today, Trinity Baptist will have a week off before hosting Big South region rival Toccoa Falls College. That's a 7 p.m. Friday night game on April 9th, and then a Saturday afternoon doubleheader beginning at 12, just as we did today. The Eagles will then go to Greenville, South Carolina to take on newcomer, at least in the baseball circuit, South region rival Bob Jones University, playing in its initial season of baseball. Give you the Florida National schedule as we get an opportunity. Right now, Elvin Granado steps to the plate. He's had himself a really good series. 3 hits in each of the first 2 games so far. That includes a 3-for-4, 1 run scored, 1 RBI performance in the win earlier today. And a pitch on the way, misses down low for ball 1. Granado doubled home an insurance run in that bottom of the 6th, and the Eagles ended up needing it as they won by 1 single run. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Good curveball, but broke a little too late, and the count is 2-0. Iglesias has struck out a large number of men. He's also walked a good number as well. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. Catches the outside corner. 15 walks in 11 1/3 innings, but 13 strikeouts. Granado now hitting .355, counting today's performance in Game 1 as that fastball misses up high. Florida Nationals numbers not yet updated. That's okay. 3-1 on the way, and a high fly ball down the right field line, giving chase and dropping the ball. Unable to get to it is Dalmu. He got a glove on it. Granado around second on his way to third, and we'll see how that one gets scored. And the Eagles have the leadoff man at third. That's going to go as a 3-base error, putting Granado at third. Either way, though, Parker Lafferty has an RBI opportunity as he steps in. He's doing the catching. Yeah, E. So the error all the way. Lafferty a chance to drive in the run, and this one is in the dirt and gets away, and Granado is going to trot on in. And the Eagles are on the board. That is an unearned run, but it counts nonetheless. That'll be a wild pitch charged to Iglesias. Dalmau may have lost that ball in the sun. It is absolutely beautiful here, but a bright sunny sky. Well, 4-1. That was the score before the Eagles made that comeback earlier today. This one misses low, and it's 2-0. And a good fastball fouled off. 2 balls and a strike. 4-run top of the first for Florida National. Eagles have already come back with 1. Ball 3 is in the dirt. Lafferty followed by Rogers, Van Sickle, and Harder. Lafferty well ahead, 3-1. Pitch on the way. There's a drive into center, and that's a base hit. Lafferty, a big turn, aggressive, but he gets back. Dalmau comes over from right field, gets to the ball, and keeps Lafferty at first base. Well, Lafferty was 1 for 4. The runs scored in game 1. Now timeout as we have ourselves a conference on the mound. Good start to the inning for Trinity Baptist. A 3-base error and a wild pitch allowed Granado to reach and then score. Now Lafferty singles. He's aboard, nobody out. Mark Rogers at the plate waiting to get his hacks. Well, Lafferty is the catcher, so Christian Nieves will come in as the courtesy runner. Rogers 1 for 3 in game 1, also drew a walk. Rogers now batting .329 with 16 runs batted in. Lafferty before that base hit was at .282. Granado was at .355 coming into game 2. So Rogers at the plate, 1 homer, 16 RBIs. A lot of room down the right field line. The first pitch in the dirt almost hit the batter right on the foot, and it's 1-0. That home run that Rogers hit came against Thomas University and was the game-winning hit and RBI for the Eagles. That fastball misses low, and Rogers is ahead 2 balls, no strikes. Will Van Sickle, followed by Harder, Alvarez, Heller, Ongst, and Owens. 2 balls, no strikes. Iglesias delivers, and a good fastball that misses the outside corner. So 3-0. And pitch on the way, in there for a strike. Rogers is a patient hitter. He'll take the walk if given to him. He's done that 11 times. Here's a 3-1 and a pitch. And that's a fastball in there for strike 2. Whereas Granado likes to swing the bat early, Rogers will work the pitcher. 3-2, Nieves at first, modest lead, and a pitch. And that one fouled off. That one was right at the top of the zone, and Rogers protecting the plate. Simon Dalmau in right all day long has given the Eagles, especially the right-hand hitters, all the room they want down the line. Here's a 3-2, and Rogers able to get a piece and stay alive. Left fielder Francisco Perez de Leon also playing off the line. So Rogers, if he wants to go sideline to sideline, he has a lot of room both directions. Also on the ground to the right side. Another 3-2 pitch on the way. and fouled off in a nice battle early in the ball game. Mark Rogers, a junior from Jacksonville Beach. Payoff pitch, ball 4, and the Eagles have 2 men aboard and a potential tying run coming to the plate. Nieves advances on to second. Rogers draws the walk. He's at first. Will Van Sickle at the plate. RBI situation. Will 1 for 4, drove in a run in the first inning of Game 1. And a breaking ball broke too soon and missed low and outside. We saw Daniel Iglesias in game number 1. Now we have Anthony Iglesias on the mound for the Conquistadors, starting game 2, and a good fastball right by the hitter. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 run is in. 2 men on, nobody out. Strike 2 right down the middle. Looks like the Eagles are going to make Iglesias throw some pitches here in the first inning. If nothing else, they're going to work that starter. One ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is out number 1. Simon Dalmau playing right field. Francisco Perez in left. Sergio Rivas in center. Edgar Perez, a third baseman. Manuel Blanco at short. Giancarlos Rodriguez playing second, and Yasiel Perez at first. Daniel Rodriguez behind the plate, the battery mate of Anthony Iglesias. 1 out, 2 on. Noah Harder at the plate. 0 for 2 in game number 1. But he did score a run, and that one is in there for a strike. Harder walked and scored in the Eagles' 2-run 4th. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, a little late on the fastball. Iglesias had trouble finding the zone with Rogers at the plate. Then there was a nice little battle. He got Van Sickle, and that was 0-2 on Noah Harder. That one misses low. Good eye at the plate, and it's 1-2. We're at about 63 degrees, bright, sunny skies, and wind blowing out towards right. Gorgeous Saturday afternoon. A 1-2, strike 3 called on a breaking ball. So after a tough start to the inning, Anthony Iglesias has come back to fan 2. Now a chance to get out of the inning without any further damage. 1 run is in, it's unearned. E.J. Alvarez at the plate. Kristen Nieves at second. Courtesy runner for Lafferty, who singled. Mark Rogers walked, he's at first. Yasiel Perez not holding the runner at first. And that one off the handle, and a blooper towards Perez, and that ends the inning. Good start to the inning for the Eagles. They do get an unearned run, but leave the next 2 men on, and 3 in a row go down, and after 1, it's 4-1 Conquistadors. Top of the second, and a new pitcher for Trinity Baptist. Left-hander Joseph Labus, a Jacksonville product, graduate of Trinity Christian Academy. He takes over for Ben Van Sickle, who went 1 inning, 4 earned runs on 4 hits, and 1 strikeout. So Joseph Labus will face the top of the order as the Conquistadors batted around in the first. Yasiel Perez, Giancarlos Rodriguez, Manuel Blanco are the scheduled hitters. Labus has done a pretty nice job in limited opportunities, 5 2/3 innings. No wins, 1 loss. This is his 4th total appearance. He's allowed 9 hits, and those all came in 1 outing. Only 2 earned runs. He has walked 4 and struck out 8. Got himself an RBI at the plate in one of those wins against Voorhees, and the first pitch is in the dirt. That was last Friday night's win, if I remember correctly. Got a base hit and an RBI. First pitch bounced, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0. And this one's right down the middle. Joseph, the younger brother of Louisiana State University star senior pitcher A.J. Labus, who is projected to go pretty high in the upcoming Major League Draft. Here's a 1-1 and a high pop-up, and this one is out of play. AJ was drafted out of high school, also a Trinity Christian Academy graduate, chose to go to LSU instead. Here's a 1-2, swing and a miss at a good high fastball, and that is out number 1. So Labus gets the first man he faces on strikes. 1 out, bases empty for second baseman Giancarlos Rodriguez. Of course, I called high school games for both Joseph and AJ when they were TCA Conquerors, right here on this field. That first pitch low and in the dirt for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Rodriguez called out on strikes his first time up, and he fouls off this one, and it's 1-1. Joseph's mother in attendance in the bleachers behind home plate, getting a good look at her younger son. And this one is in the dirt. Of course, Joseph and AJ, their sister Elizabeth, a former TCA Conqueror basketball player, but a graduate of Fleming Island High School. There's a high pop-up, shallow right field. That ball is on the ground. Great effort by Alvarez, but couldn't quite come up with it, and that's going to be a double for Giancarlos Rodriguez. For a moment, I thought Alvarez had made the catch, but when his glove hit the ground, the ball came out. Rodriguez aboard with a 1-out double. Manuel Blanco hit a line drive in the center that turned into an 8-6 force out at second base. He reached on the fielder's choice, stole 2 bases, and scored a run. That one fouled off. Blanco promptly took second and stole third and ended up scoring the first of the 4 runs. 4-run rally after 2 men were out. No balls and a strike. There's a ground ball towards short. They're going to go to third and get the lead runner. Ill-advised base running by Rodriguez. Rogers cuts him down. That is out number 2, 6-5 on the putout. Blanco aboard for the second time, both via fielder's choice, and Francisco Perez de Leon at the plate. He had an RBI triple to center in the first. So defense helps out Labus, and he gets the first pitch in for a strike. Strike out, a double, and then an out at third. Heads up fielding by Rogers and good communication by the Eagles infielders. Here's the 0-1, a changeup lifted high into shallow center. Heller coming in. That ball's on the ground. Wind might have taken it away from Heller. Granado unable to get there in time. Heller was playing deep, and that is a little bloop single for De Leon. Blanco hustling, of course, with 2 outs. Didn't have to wait to see if the ball would be caught, so he goes all the way first to third. Daniel Rodriguez drove in a run with a base hit into center his first time up. There were 4 consecutive run-scoring hits for the Conquistadors in the first. So 2 bloop hits in the inning. Neither one hit hard at all. Labus has 2 outs and looking to get Daniel Rodriguez. And that first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Long look in by the lefty. And a high fly ball, same spot, and this one is going to be caught, however, by Alvarez as the wind took that one into his glove, and that ends the inning. Couple of bloop hits, but fortunately for the Eagles, no runs. 2 men left. Bottom of the second coming up. It's 4-1 Florida National. Seven, 8, 9 due up for TBC. Ryan Heller, Ryan Angst, Dylan Owens. Bottom of the second, 4-1 Conquistadors. They've put 6 hits on the board and committed 1 error. Eagles 1 run, 1 hit, no errors through the first inning and a half. Yankees lead the Blue Jays 3-2 at Yankee Stadium. Bottom of the 6th. Baltimore 4, Red Sox 2. That game is in the 8th. Detroit leads Cleveland 2-1 in the 7th at Tiger Stadium. Rangers lead Kansas City 4-1, and the Cubs in the official home team return for Jake Arrieta lead Pittsburgh 3-1 in the 4th. Those are all the games going on right now in the majors. Ryan Heller at the plate. Iglesias delivers a fastball down low. One ball, no strikes, and a pitch. And this one is inside. Heller was 0 for 1 in Game 1, and he put down 2 sacrifice bunts, and both of those led to the innings that the Eagles got 2 and 4 runs respectively. That fastball missed outside. It's 3-0. So nothing out of 1 officially. But Ryan Heller had a big part in the Eagles' comeback win earlier today. 3 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. This one is in the dirt, a 4-pitch walk to start the inning. Walk number 2 allowed by Anthony Iglesias. Ryan Angst at the plate. In Game 1, he was 2 for 2 plus a walk. Also scored a run in the comeback inning, bottom of the 6th, where the Eagles got 4 runs to eventually win it. We'll recap this doubleheader on TBCEagles.com, most likely later tonight. Onks drops down the bunt, has a chance to beat it out. The flip is in time. Good sacrifice bunt by catcher, but this time DH Ryan Onks. Heller advances to second. There's 1 out. Dylan Owens at the plate. Dylan Owens had the game-winning hit earlier today, a base hit in the 6th that put the Eagles ahead 5-4. They ended up getting a couple more runs and needed those insurance runs as they won it 7-6. So Owens at the plate. It was his only hit, 1 for 2 officially, but he drove in 3 runs. He also drew a walk. Owens had a bases loaded walk in the 4th inning of that game. No balls and a strike. Ryan Heller, good lead off second, being held on by Rodriguez. Iglesias delivers and misses outside. Counting the first game of the doubleheader, Florida National now at 11-21 on the season. The Eagles at 7-15. The 1-1, swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Owens looked like he pulled off that one. Top of the order, Elvin Granado on deck. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Swing and a miss. He chased one out of the zone, and that's out number 2. First strikeout for Anthony Iglesias, and it brings up Elvin Granado. 0 for 1, but reached on a 3-base error in right, and the series he's had 3 for 4 in game 1, 3 for 4 last night. Earlier today, drove in a run and scored a run. Scored a run in last night's ball game as well. First pitch misses way out of the zone. We named Elvin Granado Game 1's Player of the Game. Here's a 1-0 and a changeup. Catches the outside corner for the strike. Ryan Heller was the winning pitcher. 6 innings, 4 runs, all earned. He was still on the mound when the Eagles made the comeback. Ben Van Sickle got the save. Here's the 1-1, and that one is downstairs. Daniel Iglesias took the loss for Florida National. Pitched 1 2/3 innings. 2 balls and a strike. This is Anthony Iglesias with the pitch, and this one up and out of the zone. He tried to overthrow that one. Lafferty waiting on deck. There are 2 outs. Heller started the inning with a walk, went to second on a sac bunt from Onks. 3-1 curveball in there for strike 2, and a really nice pitch. Down in the count 3-1, and he snaps off a curveball. 3-2, and a pitch. Ball 4. Tried to get it by the batter and missed upstairs. 2 walks in the inning, 2 outs. Parker Lafferty at the plate. Third total walk allowed by Iglesias. Lafferty singled into center in the first and was left at second base. Eagles teammates in the dugout cheering on Lafferty, and the pitch. Curveball in there for a strike, and Iglesias has had a sharp breaking ball so far today. Wind is picked up, blowing hard out towards right. No balls and a strike, and the pitch. Fastball misses away. Iglesias has gotten most of his breaking balls in the zone, and a lot of fastballs have missed well outside. Wind's blowing out at about 13 miles per hour. Here's the 1-1, and this one is low. We've hovered in the high 50s to low 60s all afternoon. Very pleasant out here at Trinity Baseball Complex. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs, 2 men on base. Perez not holding the runner at first. Here's a pitch in the dirt for ball 3. Lafferty well ahead in the count. Ball 4 loads the bases. 2 consecutive walks, 3 total in the inning, and let's see if the Eagles can cash this in, but they do have 2 outs. Heller to third, Granado to second, Lafferty at first. 4th walk allowed overall by Iglesias, and a timeout as we have a conference on the mound. Coach Carrillo wants to have a chat with his southpaw. Braves at the Phillies. That game starts in about half an hour. Astros at Athletics, and we're going to have a new pitcher as Iglesias heads back, and we'll tell you about the new man on the mound in just a minute. The new pitcher for the Conquistadors is freshman right-hander Sebastian Sanchez. We saw him pitch the 9th inning last night, came in with 2 on and nobody out. A run scored as he pitched to his first batter on a ground ball to third, but then he got a strikeout and a ground out to end the ball game, and he takes over for Anthony Iglesias. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Overall now, Sanchez has pitched a total of 6 innings on the season. He's allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. He has walked 1 and struck out 4. His job is to get this batter right here, Mark Rogers, who has the bases loaded, but there are 2 outs. Rogers drew a walk in the first. Both starters now out of the ball game, and we're in the bottom of the second. Anthony Iglesias, 1 2/3 innings, so far 1 unearned run, but he's responsible for all 3 men on base. So Rogers will face a hard-throwing right-hander in Sebastian Sanchez. Here's the first pitch, and a breaking ball, misses for ball 1. Said before, Rogers will work the pitcher. He's drawn 11 walks. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. That one had some life to it. So 1 ball, 1 strike, base hit. Should score 2. 2 outs. Runners will be going on contact. Nobody being held on at any base. And the 1-1, good fastball for strike 2. 4-1, Eagles trail, but a chance to pull closer. Sanchez from the stretch, the 1-2 on the way, and it's in the dirt, and this one is blocked. Daniel Rodriguez behind the plate for game 2. Rafael Ferrara caught last night, caught earlier today's game 1. He's the DH now, and Rodriguez, who played a lot of third base last night, he's doing the catching right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, time called. Sanchez wants a new ball after that one hit the dirt. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 3 men on base. All of them drew a free pass. And the 2-2 misses upstairs, and the count is full, and now all 3 runners will get a running start. Of course, you got to be careful at third base with that batter less than 90 feet away. So Heller's going to lead off well into foul territory. Other 2 runners now get their running start. The pitch is chopped towards third. Going to be a tough play. To throw to first is not in time and gets away. A second run is going to score. Granado crosses. Everybody is safe, and the Eagles are within 1. That is going to be an error all the way, allowing 2 runs to score. No RBI credited because there were 2 out. But Heller and Granado score, and it's 4-3. Also on the play, Laffrey takes third. Rogers advances to second. So all 3 runs on the board for the Eagles unearned, and Will Van Sickle has a chance to at least tie the score, if not put his team in the lead. And there's a conference now over near the first baseline. Coach Carrillo wondering about a little move put on near third base. He's looking for an interference call. That's what I believe the discussion is about. Coach Carrillo talking with both base umpires. As it stands now, 2 runs have scored. And Will Van Sickle looking to take his hacks and again at least tie the score, if not drive in both and give the Eagles a lead. It's 4-3. There were 3 walks in the inning and a sacrifice bunt. No hits. And a costly error for the Conquistadors. Now those runs are both charged to Anthony Iglesias. He's allowed 3 unearned runs, and he's still responsible for the man on third. Rogers at second belongs to Sanchez. And this one is in there for a strike. Will Van Sickle went down on strikes in the first. Sanchez delivers. Breaking ball that misses outside. Using nothing but the stretch with runners at second and third. Potential tying run 90 feet away. Van Sickle trying to drive him in. Here's the 1-1 and a high ground ball. Chopper, that's going to get through. Another run is in and we're tied. That's going to be an error on Blanco. Eagles taking advantage of missed opportunities by the Conquistadors defense to get out of the inning. So Laffrey scores. We're tied at 4. Rogers is at third. Van Sickle at first. Noah Harder at the plate. That will close the book now on Anthony Iglesias. The runs are unearned, but 3 walks in the inning have all come in to score, and we're tied 4-4. Noah Harder is the 8th man to bat this half inning. 2 on, 2 out, and a pitch. There's a strike. Sanchez got a couple of ground balls. Should have been out of the inning. No balls and a strike. And that one misses up and away. Harder now with a chance to give his team a lead for the first time in Game 2. Ben Van Sickle now off the hook. Count of 1-1 and the pitch. Breaking ball outside. It's 2-1. So 3 walks and 2 errors have allowed Trinity Baptist to score 3 and tie it up. Harder ready. Here comes the 2-1. And this one chopped foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez from the stretch. The 2-2. And a chopper foul to the right side. Van Sickle at first, Rogers at third. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez checks the runner. Now delivers. And misses low for ball 3, and now Will Van Sickle will get his own running start off first base. Three balls, 2 strikes. Perez backs off, allows Van Sickle to get a couple of extra steps, and he'll be off on the pitch. There goes the runner, and a foul ball. Van Sickle's got himself a nice little workout, hustling down to first. A couple of 2-strike foul balls. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another payoff pitch from Sanchez. There goes the runner, and another foul. Will saying, come on, Noah, put the ball in play. Van Sickle looks like he's running drills at practice right now. We'll have another 3-2 from Sanchez. There goes Van Sickle. And a base hit into right. 1 run is in. Van Sickle will motor on to third. And the Eagles lead 5-4. Well, Trinity Baptist has scored 4 in the inning. They've gotten some help, and that's only the second hit off the bat of an Eagle. But it drives in the go-ahead run, and E.J. Alvarez at the plate. He's the 9th man to bat. Van Sickle goes all the way to third. E.J. Alvarez at the plate, a pop-up to the first baseman, his first time up. And the pitch in the dirt. And a nice block by Rodriguez. That ball handcuffed Alvarez. Got a very soft floater right to Perez at first base. That ended the first inning. High pop-up, foul territory, and out of play. Well, TBC taking advantage of opportunities and extra outs here in the bottom of the second. They've scored 4 and lead 5-4. Looking to sweep the doubleheader and win the 3-game series. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Curveball in the zone for strike 2. Sanchez looking to get out of the inning. Alvarez trying to drive home an extra run, and the pitch is up and away, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez has slowed things down. Alvarez digs in. Here comes the pitch. High pop foul out of play. Will Van Sickle at third, reached on an error. Noah Harder at first, RBI single. Alvarez at the plate, and the pitch. Line drive, a looper into center. That's a base hit. Van Sickle will score, and the Eagles lead by 2. Good at bat by Alvarez. A couple of 2-strike foul balls, and he ends up driving in an extra run. Van Sickle scores. The Eagles are now sending their 10th man to the plate in this second inning. Ryan Heller started the party with a walk. The first 3 men to reach were all given free passes, and they've all come in to score. That's the first run charged to Sebastian Sanchez, unearned, and this one looked like he called that a strike, as Heller was trying to jump out of the way, but it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Sanchez, a pitch, and this one is popped up and out of play. Back-to-back RBI singles by Noah Harder and E.J. Alvarez. Neither one really hit all that hard. Eagles have scored 5 in the inning and lead 6-4. No balls, 2 strikes to Heller. Line drive, well hit, right center field. That's going to get down. 2 runs will score. Heller will round second. He's on his way to third. Here comes a throw. It is not in time. That is a 2-run double for Ryan Heller, and the Eagles lead 8-4. Both Harder and Alvarez score, and Alvarez coming around from first. Of course, with 2 outs, didn't need to wait for anything. All runs unearned, but they count. Ryan Ongst at the plate, the 11th man of the inning. And we're going to have a timeout as Coach Carrillo is calling for a lefty out of the bullpen, and we'll be back in just a minute. Marcus Villar has come out of the bullpen. The Eagles have scored 7 unearned runs in the bottom of the second. taking advantage of extra opportunities, and they have poured it on in the last few hitters. Noah Harder, E.J. Alvarez, 2-run each with an RBI single, and a 2-run double from Ryan Heller. Marcus Villar takes over on the mound. Left-hander, a junior, 9.2 total innings pitched, 1 win, no losses, and he has an ERA of 1.86. 11 hits, 3 runs, just 2 of them earned. He has walked 2 and struck out 5. The first man he will face is left-hand hitting Ryan Ongst. No official at-bat, but earlier this inning laid down a sacrifice bunt. Ryan Heller at third, RBI triple. I said double a moment ago, but that's a 3-bagger. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Sorry, Ryan, didn't mean to take a base away from you. And after the weekend you had last weekend, our 2-run triple here in game number 2. Game 3 of the series, and the pitch, curveball in there for a strike. Well, Heller had 2 sack bunts in game 1. Those led to a couple of multiple run innings. Last night had himself 2 hits as well. Here's a 1-1, a breaking ball misses outside, and it's 2-1 to Ongst. Eagles looking to keep the line moving, now leading 8-4. And Villar delivers. There's a ground ball to short. Throw to first, in the dirt, but dug out by Perez, and that ends the inning. Eagles get 7 runs, all of them unearned. 3 hits, 3 walks, and a couple of errors, and we go to the third with Trinity Baptist leading 8-4. Joseph Labus suddenly finds himself with a 4-run lead. He has 1 inning pitch so far, 2 bloop hits, one of those a double, however, and he struck out 1 as he came on in relief of Ben Van Sickle, who is now off the hook. Edgar Perez, Rafael Ferrara, and Simon Dalmau are the scheduled conquistadors here in the top of the third. First pitch misses low in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Orioles lead the Red Sox 4-2 at Fenway, with Boston batting in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the 1-0, and this one is fouled off. Good fastball by Labus. Yankees lead Toronto 5-3 at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 7th. Tigers 5-1 over Cleveland in the 8th. Here's a 1-1, and a breaking ball misses low. Kansas City 6-4 over Texas in the 6th, and the Cubs lead Pittsburgh 3-1 in the 5th. Fastball right down the middle, and it's 2-2. Braves and Phillies will get started in just a few minutes. Ball 3 misses outside. Astros Athletics, Cardinals, and Reds also in warm-up. Here's a 3-2, ball 4 outside. Leadoff hitter aboard. Edgar Perez draws the walk. Second time he's been on base, had a base hit and an RBI in the first. Here's Rafael Ferrara, who had a run-scoring double in that 4-run first inning. Edgar Perez, a pretty good lead off first, leaning back towards first as a lefty delivers, and this one's fouled off. No balls and a strike. And that one misses outside. A signal by the ump. I couldn't tell if he was saying strike with the right hand or outside, but it's 1-1. And that one misses upstairs. Hitter ahead, 2 balls and a strike. Of course, you want that shutdown inning after your offense gives you a 4-run lead. And a pitch. Sliced down the right field line. That's a foul ball. That one took a right turn just before hitting the ground, and a break for the Eagles. Perez was all ready to third base and looked like he wanted to try to score. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alvarez now playing over near the line, but giving a lot of room in the gap. That one misses upstairs, and it's 3-2. There's a chopper up the middle, base hit into center, runner around second, takes a big turn. Heller's going to go for the out. They might have had a chance had the ball not been cut off. It would have been a very close play. There are 2 on now with nobody out. Heller came up and fired a strike, but Rogers cut the ball off. Granado was waiting to put on the tag. 2 on, nobody out for Simon Dalmau. Hit by a pitch, so no official at-bat. That came in the first inning. And first pitch is low for ball 1. Orioles have defeated the Red Sox 4-2. Plutko the winner. Houck took the loss for Boston. 1 ball, no strikes, swing and a foul ball. One ball, 1 strike. A lot of room on the ground to the right side as Granado's holding a runner close, and that one misses up and away. Time called. Lafferty heads out to the mound. Count of 2-1. Dalmau at the plate. Number 8 hitter in the batting order, Sergio Rivas on deck, and then the top of the order. A walk and a base hit. First 2 hitters have reached. Nobody out. Labus delivers a 2-1 in the dirt. Perez had thoughts but held up. Three balls and a strike. Runners on the move. The pitch is fouled off. The hit and run was on, ahead in the count. Perez had a terrific jump. Ferrara held up a little bit. That ball fouled back. It's 3-2. We'll see if they take off again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runner's not going, but this one's in the dirt and the bases will be loaded. Second walk of the inning issued by Joseph Labus. Nobody out. Number 9 hitter Sergio Rivas at the plate. Timeout. Coach Copeland heads out to the mound, and Labus not happy with his performance in this inning. A walk, a single, and a walk have loaded the bases with nobody out. That's going to be all for Labus. Tell you about the new pitcher in just a minute. Merrick Ask heads out to the mound. We'll be right back. Well, Merrick Ask inherits the bases loaded with nobody out. Sergio Rivas at the plate. Labus 1+ innings, 2 walks, no runs, but he's responsible for 3 men on base. Ask is making his 10th appearance, all in relief. He has saved 1. 17 2/3 innings pitched, 15 earned runs allowed, 24 hits. Now, he had a rough start to the season, but he's really settled in of late. He has walked 6 and struck out 9. Perez drew the walk. Ferrara singled into center. Dalmo walked. That's been the inning summary so far. Rivas, the number 9 man, followed by the top of the order, Yasiel Perez and Giancarlos Rodriguez. Harder at third, Van Sickle at first. They're going to play tight. Looking like they're going to come home for the force out. Middle infielders, like they did in the 7th inning of Game 1, playing back, conceding the run to try to turn 2. They did that. Florida National got a run, but that double play helped set up the final out. First pitch from Ask, a soft tosser, and that one's in there for a strike. Ask is not going to overpower anybody, but he does keep hitters off balance. That was a good pitch for strike 1. Rogers at short, Granado at second. No balls and a strike. And a high fly ball into center. Might score a run. Heller trying to get his momentum in. Makes the catch. Throw to the plate will be cut off by Van Sickle. A sacrifice fly, a good piece of hitting by Sergio Rivas to bring home the first run. One out, Perez scores. Other runners hold, so first and second with 1 away for leadoff man Yasiel Perez. He is 1 for 2, a base hit, and a strikeout. So Ask now looking to get a double play and potentially get out of the inning. Harder can back up at third. Van Sickle's going to play in front of the runner at first. Both of them well off the lines. Ask misses upstairs with ball 1. 8-5, and we're still in the 3rd inning. Top half, that is. Eagles got 7 in the 2nd. Florida National got 4 in the 1st. 1 ball, no strikes, and Ask steps off the mound. That run charged to Joseph Labus. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Ask doesn't throw a whole lot of heaters, but that was a good one right there for strike 1. He's generally a soft tosser who mixes speeds well. Granado Granado holding the runner, bounces back into position, and this one hits the batter, and the bases are loaded again. Ferrara advances to third, Dalmau to second. Perez aboard at first, one out. Giancarlos Rodriguez at the plate, 1 for 2. He doubled his last time up. He was then cut down trying to advance to third on a ground ball to the left side. And a first pitch in there for a strike. Well, the Eagles took advantage of extra outs in the bottom half of the second. No errors in this, but a couple of walks and a hit batsman, and the Conquistadors looking to cash these in, and that one misses in the dirt. One ball, one strike, one out. Conquistador at every base. And a pitch from Ask. There's a ground ball. Could be 2. Throw to second for 1. Relay to first. Double play. Inning over. 6-4-3 double play. A close play at first. Conquistadors do get 1 run and leave 2. And we go to the bottom of the third. TBC 8, FNU 5. Marcus Villar will start fresh in the bottom of the third with his team trailing 8-5. He came in and got Ryan Onks to ground out to short to end that 7-run bottom of the second that the Eagles put on the board. It is Dylan Owens, Elvin Granado, and Parker Laffrey, the scheduled hitters for the Eagles. 5-8-3 for FNU, 8-4-0 for Trinity Baptist. And honestly, that ball was a slow roller on that double play. Wasn't sure if they'd get the out at first, but Granado made a great throw, got the runner. Villar's first pitch misses low and inside. So let's see if the Eagles can get that run back and more. Kansas City now leads Texas 10-4 in the 7th. Ball 2 is also low and inside. Dylan Owens went down on strikes his first time up. Of course, he got the game-winning hit in Game 1 in case you missed that. Here's a 2-0, and Owens takes ball 3. Yankees lead the Blue Jays in the 8th, 5-3. Detroit 5, Cleveland 2 in the 8th. 3-0 on the way, and Owens taking all the way, and it's a strike. Three balls and a strike. Villar delivers, swing and a miss, may have chased one, and it's full. Three balls, two strikes. Granado will come up next. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Villar comes back after falling behind and gets the strikeout. Well, Granado's had a really good series. 6 hits overall. Reached on an error, walked in this game, and has scored both times. 3 for 4 last night, 3 for 4 in game 1. 2 runs already in game 2, and a curveball missed everything. Marcus Villar, a junior from Miami. 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch. Driven down the right field line, but slicing foul and out of play. Villar, 6'0", 215 pounds. Not overpowering, but he's done a good job with the first couple of hitters he's faced here today. 1.86 ERA and 9 2/3 innings coming in, so he's done a good job for Coach Carrillo. There's a good fastball down the middle. Ball and 2 strikes. And a pitch. This one misses outside. Good eye by Granado. With the 2 runs here in game 2, he has now scored 24 times this season. Here's a 2-2 from Villar in the dirt, and the count is full, and it hit the batter, and that's going to put the runner aboard. Granado, a slight delayed reaction, but that ball hit his foot. I didn't actually see it hit his foot. I thought it hit the ground, but he's aboard. 1 out. Parker Laffrey at the plate. He has singled. He's also walked and scored. Granado at first. Villar delivers, and that one is fouled off. Villar, even with a runner on base, takes a while to get rid of the ball. No balls and a strike. And this one gets the inside corner. He does take his time getting rid of the ball, but that right foot comes straight up, doesn't give away to the runner at first which way he's going. Here's the pitch, and this one is outside. Now, he hasn't thrown over to first. Of course, this is the first base runner he's had to face. 1-2 the count. Rogers and Van Sickle are the next scheduled hitters for the Eagles. Villar delivers a 1-2. This one's in the dirt and blocked. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Villar takes his time, checks the runner, he's going, and this one is outside. The throw is high and into center field, but Granado will stop right there. Now, that is ball 4, so that's not going to count as a stolen base. And, well, no, Laffrey, that's what I thought. Laffrey trotted down to first, so Parker, you made me look bad there. So that's ball 3. So, yes, it is a stolen base to Granado. Now, I have missed some counts here today, so thought I missed another one. But, hey, I actually had it right that time. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Granado with the stolen base. Laffrey back in the box. "3-2 on the way. This is ball 4, and now we saw Christian Nieves come out to try to run it first. He's going to get that opportunity now as the Eagles have 2 on with 1 out. So Nieves, the courtesy runner, gets his second trot out to first base. Good at bat by Parker Laffery after falling behind 2 strikes. So he's now aboard. First walk allowed by Villar, and that's going to do it, as we're going to have another pitching change. 2 on, 1 out. Eagles batting in the bottom of the 3rd, leading 8-5. We'll be right back. The new pitcher for Florida National is Jose Paradas. He's going to inherit 2 men on with 1 out. Paradas will make his 11th appearance. He has started twice. No wins, 1 loss, 1 save, 13 1/3 total innings. He's allowed 21 hits, 15 runs, 13 of them earned for an ERA of 8.78. He has walked 9 and struck out 10. Marcus Villar got a strikeout to start the inning, but then hit a batter and issued a walk. Granado also stole second base. So Villar 1/3 of an inning. Then you go back to the end of the second, so 2/3 total. No runs, but he is responsible for the 2 men on base. Mark Rogers has an RBI opportunity. Good speed on the bases in Granado and Laffery. Both of them scored in the second inning. Paradas will deliver his first pitch and miss inside. Eagles lead 8-5, batting in the bottom of the 3rd. They won the first game 7-6. Here's the 1-0. And a ground ball fair down the left field line. Granado is going to score. Laffery, or Nieves, the courtesy runner, also rounding 3rd. He will score, and the Eagles lead 10-5. Mark Rogers drives home 2 with a double right down the line. So Will Van Sickle now has a runner in scoring position. 2 runs are in. Nieves comes all the way around from first, courtesy runner for Laffery. And Van Sickle reached on an error and scored in the second. He's 0 for 2 officially. And the first pitch outside for ball 1. Well, Florida National got a run in the 3rd. The Eagles have come back with 2 in the bottom half and lead 10-5. Paradas with a quick delivery, and this one is fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rogers put that one, it looked like it went directly over the third base bag. 2 runs scored. Here's the 1-1, and this one's at the knees for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Mark Rogers at second. Paradas from the stretch delivers. Took something off it, and Van Sickle was way out in front and yanked it foul. Paradas with that high leg kick. Holds on to the ball. Rogers runs pretty well. He's at second. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 and out number 2. Paradas, the 4th pitcher of the ball game. Noah Harder drove in a run with a base hit in the 2nd. 1 for 2 overall. Has a runner in scoring position. 2 runs are in. Eagles lead by 5. Paradas with his first pitch to Harder and misses down low. Tigers 5-2 over Cleveland in the 9th. I'm wondering if there's some kind of a delay at Yankee Stadium. It's been in the 8th for a long time without the score changing. There's a fastball in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And timeout as Coach Carrillo wants to head on out to the mound. He's going to talk with the umpire first. So wondering if there might be something wrong with Jose Paradas. Well, we're going to pause here. We'll be right back in just a bit. Well, Paradas apparently said he's all right. Again, since the coach talked to the home plate umpire first, it made me wonder if he might be just checking on Paradas' physical. And Paradas says he's all right, so I'm not sure if they charge with a trip to the mound there or not. Noah Harder has 1 ball and 1 strike. Rogers at second. 2 outs. Paradas checks the runner and delivers, and that one nearly hit the batter, missed inside. So 2-1, and Paradas delivers and misses outside for ball 3. Alvarez waiting on deck. 3 balls and a strike. 2 runs are in and a 5-run lead for Trinity Baptist. And a pitch on the way, a check swing. He went around and the count is full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Paradas delivers. And strike 3 called. Harder thought it was ball 4. He started on his way to first, but that ends the inning. Well, the Eagles get 2 runs. No hits. A hit batsman, a stolen base, and a walk helped lead to the 2 scores. Well, we had the 2-run double from Mark Rogers to bring them in. So we go to the top of the 4th. It's 10-5 Eagles. (10-5) Eagles as we start the 4th inning. This game has slowed down the pace, but there are 15 runs on the board, and that's going to happen. Merrick Ask came in with the bases loaded 1 run scored while he was on the mound, not charged to him. He got some help by the defense on a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. So 1 inning pitch to his credit. He did hit 1 batter. And the first man he'll face in the top of the 4th will be the shortstop Manuel Blanco, who twice has reached on a fielder's choice. He has stolen 2 bases and scored a run. We've seen the speed this young man possesses. Might be a good idea for Ask to keep him off the base paths. And that first pitch is in there for strike 1. Blanco stole both second and third in the first inning. Swing and a miss at a ball that took a long time to get to the plate. And Ask, normally a soft tosser, and that was a very good slow breaking ball. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Took something off it and did not get the call. I believe that was inside for ball 1. Here's a 1-2. A change-up that's looped into right field for a hit, and Blanco is aboard, and we've already seen how well he can run. Waited back on that one beautifully and looped it into right. Didn't hit it excessively hard, but found a good spot. Francisco Perez de Leon is 2 for 2. RBI triple and a run scored in the first, a base hit in the second. This is a 3rd pitcher that Perez de Leon has faced. There goes the runner. Lafferty's throw is up high into center field. Heller will come up and not make the throw. Didn't have much of a chance. A stolen base for Blanco and an error charge to Lafferty on the throw. For Blanco, that's his 3rd stolen base of the game. Eagles are going to play back, get the out at first, concede the run. I believe the pitch was called ball 1. Ask with a runner at 3rd, delivers, and that one's in there for a strike. One ball, 1 strike. Ask takes his time, checks the runner at 3rd, works from the stretch, and delivers. And that one is in there. Perez de Leon, he disagreed with it and had a strike 3. So 1 out. Brings up Daniel Rodriguez. He is 1 for 2 with an RBI, a run scored, and a stolen base. Got the RBI, run scored, and the steal in the 4-run first inning. Chance to drive in a run, and a pitch on the way, and it's in there for a strike. Again, the Eagles defense will play back, allow the run to score to get the out at first. Leading by 5. They're going to just try to keep the big inning away. Here is the 0-1 from Ask. Ground ball towards short. Rogers will field, throw to first. A low throw, but Van Sickle holds on to the bag and makes the catch. And that's out number 2. Credit Rodriguez with a run batted in. 6-3 on the putout. Blanco scores. The run is unearned, and it brings up Edgar Perez. He has scored twice, both in the 1st and 3rd. Had an RBI single in the 1st, walked in the 3rd. And a first pitch fastball from Ask in there for strike 1. The 0-1 on the way, strike 2. 2 consecutive fastballs by Ask. No balls, 2 strikes, and this one misses the outside corner. Detroit has beaten Cleveland 5-2. Baltimore beat the Red Sox 4-2. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 called, and Merrick Ask gets 2 strikeouts looking in the inning. He allowed a hit and a run, but nothing else. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 10-6 Eagles. Bottom of the 4th, E.J. Alvarez, Ryan Heller, and Ryan Ongst are the scheduled hitters. That's 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order. 10-6. 16 runs on the board through the first 3.5 innings, and the Eagles looking to tack on some more. E.J. Alvarez had a run-scoring single in that big second inning. He is 1 for 2. He also scored a run as well. He's leading off the 4th. 6, 9, and 3 for the Conquistadors. 10, 5, and 0 for the Eagles. And the first pitch misses upstairs. Eagles have had their share of defensive miscues throughout the season, but through 2.5 games in this series, just 1 error. That one misses inside. So 2 balls, no strikes. I was talking with some of the guys between games here. Usually when the defense is solid, they play a good game and come away with a W. And that one hits the batter. Alvarez is aboard to start things off in the 4th. Here's Ryan Heller, 2 runs driven in. He is 1 for 1. He also walked and scored in the second. On the season now, Heller with 24 runs driven in. That double was his 6th of the season to go along with, or actually his second triple. I keep wanting to call that a double. It was a 3-bagger. His second triple to go along with 5 doubles and 2 home runs. There's a pop-up behind the infield, drifting and caught on a really nice run and grab by Giancarlos Rodriguez. I lost that ball myself in the high blue sky, but Rodriguez made a great play. He was close to second base and had to run almost the entire 90-foot length of the base path, and he made a really nice one-handed catch. So 1 out. Alvarez returns to first. Ryan Ongst at the plate. Sacrifice bunt and a ground ball to second. Alvarez hit by a pitch to start the inning, then the pop-up from Heller. Ongst steps out but gets right back in the box. Paradas delivers and misses low for ball 1. He does take a while to get rid of the ball. It is not overpowering. Eagles do have a lot of speed on the team. See if Coach Copeland gets the opportunity to put them in motion. That one misses outside. It's 2-0. Alvarez is 1 for 1 in stolen base attempts. Here's a 2-0, and that one taken all the way for a strike. Owens on deck, then the top of the order. Paradas delivers a 2-1 and misses outside. It's ball 3. Three balls and a strike. Swung on and missed. A little late on the fastball, and the count is full. Well, there's one out, but a full count. See if Alvarez takes off. Not going, and the pitch outside for ball 4, and runners are at first and second without the benefit of a hit. Walk number 1 issued by Paradas. Brings up the number 9 hitter, Dylan Owens. He's had a tough game, too. A couple of punch-outs so far. Drove in 3 in game 1. A lot of room on the right side of both the infield and the outfield. Here's the first pitch. Almost hit him in the helmet, and it's 1-0. Time called. We're going to have a conference at the mound. And that's going to be all for Paradas. So a mid-at-bat pitching change. We'll tell you about the new man in just a minute. Elikium Brown has come out of the bullpen. He is inheriting a count of 1 ball, no strikes. Tell you more about that in a moment. This is his second appearance. He has pitched only 1 inning, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Now, the reason I mention, I'll come back to that, with a count of 1 ball, no strikes, here's how it goes. If he issues a walk, that walk goes to the pitcher who started the at-bat. Everything else goes to the new pitcher. So Elikium Brown is inheriting a count of 1 ball, no strikes. He's also inheriting runners at first and second with 1 out. E.J. Alvarez was hit by a pitch to start the inning. Ryan Heller popped out, and Ryan Onks drew a walk. Dylan Owens at the plate, 1 ball, no strikes. So Brown getting ready to throw his first pitch. And a good fastball, but misses low. So 1 ball, no, or make that 2 balls, no strikes, just 1 pitch from Brown. And the pitch on the way is a good fastball for strike 1. Granado waits on deck. He's the top of the order. 2 on, 1 out. Brown checks the runner at second. Nobody holding him on, and he misses low and inside for ball 3. Three balls and a strike. Ball 4 loads the bases. A hit batsman and 2 consecutive walks. Now again, that walk is charged to Jose Paradas, so that'll be his second. And now officially, Granado will be the first batter for Alekium Brown. Now Granado has not had a base hit, but he has scored 3 times. Reached on an error, walked, hit by a pitch, stole the base in the third as well. Ducks on the pond, or Eagles on the pond, and a swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. Good fastball by Alekium Brown. Ball might have been up and out of the zone, but Granado went through it. Brown will wind up with the bases loaded, and the 0-1. Good fastball right down the middle. Perez at first, playing tight. He'll come home. The other 3 infielders back in double play depth. 1 out. Brown again will wind up. The 0-2. Strike 3 called, and that's 2 away. And that was probably the fastest pitch we've seen from any pitcher in this game. So 2 outs brings up Parker Laffery. He has scored twice. He is 1 for 1 officially. Both times he has walked, he has come around. Eagles do not have a hit in the inning, but they have drawn 2 walks and a hit batsman. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Laffery. Brown again will wind up, and the first pitch in the dirt gets away, but not far enough. So 1 ball, no strikes. Alvarez at third. Angst at second. Owens at first. And the pitch. This one is upstairs. It's 2-0. Eagles lead by 4. Looking to tack on some more. They have a good opportunity, but there are 2 out. Here's a 2-0. Laffery swinging, and he fouls this one off. Got the fastball he wanted, and smile on his face, but he's frustrated that he didn't do something with that one. He wants that one again. 2 balls and a strike. There's a ground ball up the middle, a base hit. Alvarez scores. Here comes Angst. He will score. Owens will stop at third. Laffery an RBI single, and he takes second on the throw, and the Eagles lead 12-6. 2-run single for Parker Laffery. Again, he advances to second on the throw to third. So he's at second. Owens is at third. Alvarez and Angst cross, and another multiple-run inning for the Eagles. They have scored in all 4 innings. Mark Rogers had a 2-run double his last time up. 2 men in scoring position, 2 out. Brown delivers, and this one is pulled hard foul toward the dugout. Both those runs will be charged to Jose Paradas. And he is still responsible for the runner at third. And this one's in the dirt. Rodriguez keeps it in front of him. Rogers digs in, a chance to drive in 2 and extend the lead, and this one misses low. Count of 1-1. Brown will wind up with runners at second and third and deliver a fastball outside. So Rogers ahead 2-1. Bottom of the 4th, Eagles have scored 2 in the inning, lead by 6. Brown is ready, and the pitch is fouled off. So the count even at 2-2. Bottom third of the batting order due up for Florida National. Ferrara, Dalmau, and Rivas. Here comes a 2-2 from Brown. This one is grounded up the middle, a base hit. Owens will score. Here comes Nieves. He will score, and it's 14-6. So Laffrey's courtesy runner, Christian Nieves, comes around from second. Rogers drives in two. Owens scored ahead of Nieves. For Mark Rogers, RBIs 3 and 4 in the ball game. Will Van Sickle at the plate. And this one is lifted high, right on the edge of the dirt and the grass, and caught by Manuel Blanco. But the Eagles get 4. Couple of hits. Some walks and a hit batsman helped him out, and we go to the top of the 5th. It's 14-6. TBC leads. Six, 9, and 3 for the Conquistadors. 14, 7, and 1 for the TBC Eagles. Rafael Ferrara will lead off the top of the 5th. He's the number 7 hitter. Merrick Ask has done a really nice job since coming in relief. Third Eagles pitcher of the afternoon, and the first pitch is fouled off. 2 innings pitched, 1 unearned run, 1 strikeout. Ask gets the inside corner with a changeup. He came in the third, mid-inning, actually with nobody out. A run scored while he was pitching, but not charged to him, and he gave up an unearned run in the 4th. No balls, 2 strikes. Rafael Ferrara, 2 for 2 with an RBI. Drove in a run in the 4-run first inning. And the pitch. This one is tapped foul, and we'll do it again. Well, in game 1, Trinity was down 4-1, came back, got 2 runs later in the game, and then a 4-run 6th. Florida National got 2 in the 7th, but Ben Van Sickle was able to get that final out. Eagles won the first game 7-6. Then after falling behind 4-0 early in game 2, they have now outscored Florida National 14-2 since then. Ball 1. Ask is ready, and the pitch. Had to hit her out in front. Harder's going to have to hurry. Gets under his glove. Rogers picks it up, but that one's not going to be in time. That was a tough play. That one took a funny hop on Harder. That'll go down as an infield single for Ferrara. That's the first hit allowed by Merrick Ask. Tough break. He had the hitter way off balance, but that slow chopper, that gave Ferrara enough time to get down the line and beat the throw from Rogers. Hit number 10 for Florida National. First pitch fastball lifted high into shallow right field. Alvarez makes the catch, and that's out number 1. Very bright, sunny sky here on the west side of Jacksonville. It's gorgeous out there, but that makes it tough on a ball hit like we just saw on the outfielders, especially in left and center, as they're looking more directly toward the sun. 1 out. Sergio Rivas at the plate. Has an RBI sac fly that came in the 3rd inning. 0 for 1 officially, and takes the pitch in there for a strike. That was the first man that Ask faced. Got the fly ball, but the run did score. And a pitch on the way, and it misses outside. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And a slow breaking ball. Had the hitter way out in front. It's 1-2. Don't have to throw hard to get hitters out, and Ask is a perfect example of that here today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Took something off it. Got the swing and a miss. That is out number 2. Strikeout number 2 for Ask. Yasiel Perez, scheduled hitter. He's a leadoff man, hit by a pitch his last time up. He's 1 for 2 officially. Ask has a runner at first and delivers a changeup, and this one's fouled off. Florida National, members of both the NAIA and the USCAA. Trinity Baptist, members of the NCCAA. Here's the 0-1. That one's pulled hard down the left field line, and that one is foul. That one might have scored the run had it stayed fair. It didn't miss by much, but no balls, 2 strikes on Yasiel Perez. And the pitch in the dirt, blocked by Laffrey. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ferrara at first. He singled to start the inning. And the pitch. Ground ball down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Perez will round second. He's on his way to third. They're going to wave him on in. The throw will be cut off by Rogers. The run is in. The throw to second is not in time. Perez had taken a big turn around second, but he got back. That is a run-scoring double right down the left field line. Rafael Ferrara comes all the way around from first. 14-7 is the score. Giancarlos Rodriguez at the plate. Second hit that Ask has allowed, first earned run. Eagles lead 14-7. And Ask delivers and gets it in there for a strike. Rogers did the right thing, holding on to the ball, not trying to do too much, and Ended up nearly getting the runner rounding second a little too far. Perez got back in time. Here's the 0-1, and this one is inside. One ball, one strike. And that one catches the outside corner. It's 1-2. Haas now looking to get out of the inning without another run scoring. One strike away from doing so. Granado holds a runner, and this one, cue shot right off the end of the bat. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Haas checks the runner and delivers. Change up in the dirt. It's 2-2. The Yankees have defeated Toronto 5-3. Loaizaga the winner, Stripling the loser, and Green got the save for the Yankees. Here's a 2-2 fastball. Chopper towards first, and Van Sickle will make the easy play to retire the side. A run scores, and we go to the bottom of the 5th with the Eagles leading 14-7. Alvarez keeps that one fair to throw, gets away. Alvarez will stop right there. That is a base hit for E.J. Alvarez. 1 out. Ryan Heller at the plate has a 3-run triple. So officially he is 1 for 2. He walked and scored in the second. Heller has a runner at first, 1 out. And that one breaks in the zone for a strike. No balls and a strike. 1 out. Heller hits one hard towards second, could be 2. The relay throw is in time, and that retires a side. A very nifty 4-6-3 double play. Heller hit it hard, but good defense by the Conquistadors, and that ends the inning. A base hit, but nothing else. We go to the 6th. 14-7 Eagles. We go to the 6th. Robert Herrera has come in from the bullpen to take over for Merrick Ask, who did a really nice job. Ask went 3 innings, 1 earned run, 2 runs total. Allowed just 2 hits, didn't walk anyone, and he struck out 2. And should the score hold up, since the starter did not go the required 4 innings in a 7-inning game, the win goes to the reliever who does the best job. So right now it is Merrick Ask, pitcher of record for the TBC Eagles. So Herrera takes over. We saw him pitch a little bit last night. 864 earned run average. This will be his 6th appearance. He's gone a total of 8 1/3 innings. 9 hits, 9 runs, 8 of them earned. He has walked 6 and struck out 8. He comes in with a 7-run lead as the Conquistadors come to bat in the top of the 6th. Hitters 3, 4, and 5 are due up. Manuel Blanco, Francisco Perez de Leon, and Daniel Rodriguez. Blanco has been a nuisance to the Eagles when he's gotten on the base paths. He has stolen 3 bases. 1 for 3 officially, 2 fielders' choices. He's also scored twice. Herrera's first pitch, ground ball towards second, and it takes a funny hop on Nieves. That's going to allow Blanco to reach, and he's going to go to second as a throw went behind the runner. Ill-advised throw, and the leadoff hitter's at second base. Ball took a really funny hop on the new second baseman, Christian Nieves, so that's going to be a base hit. But then a throwing error allowing Blanco to take second base. So he is aboard, and the first pitch to Perez de Leon misses up and in. 2 hits and 3 at-bats, an RBI triple in the first, and a base hit in the second. Pitch from Herrera. This is chopped towards third, and Rogers muffs it. That's going to be an error. Blanco will round third and put on the brakes. Ball gets through Rogers, and a couple of miscues have allowed the Conquistadors to get runners at the corners. That'll be an error on the third baseman. The Eagles have played really good defense the whole series, but a couple of miscues here in the top of the sixth. Rodriguez at the plate. Blanco took a big turn around third as if to try to score, but he held up. Coach Carrillo with a 7-run deficit. Doesn't want to risk losing any base runners. And that pitch got away from the catcher. Might have hit the batter. We're going to see. It did, and that's going to load up the bases. So a base hit, 2 errors, and now a hit. Batsmen have loaded the bases with nobody out. Perez de Leon to second. Rodriguez at first, but he's going to come out for a new runner. First courtesy runner for the catcher. Looks like that is Yazir Braffhard. He's done a lot of courtesy and pinch running for the Conquistadors in this series. Bases loaded, nobody out. Corner infielders in, and a high pop-up. Infield fly. Owens makes the catch. Blanco takes a big lead off third, and Owens gets this one back in. Now Granado was there ready to make the catch, but Owens coming in had a much easier play. As long as an infielder can make a play on the ball, then it is an infield fly. It doesn't matter how deep the ball is. Well, that's 1 out without the run scoring. So Nieves is playing second. Granado moved to short. Rogers to third. Herrera with the pitch in the dirt and blocked. Laffrey still behind the plate. Van Sickle still at first, and it looks like all 3 outfielders the same. So Noah Harder has come out, very likely to warm up in the bullpen. That one is upstairs. It's 2 balls, no strikes. So assuming everything I have is correct, Christian Nieves will be batting in the number 5 hole in place of Noah Harder, barring any further changes. Re-entry by Harder. 2 balls, no strikes. Herrera delivers and gets the call on the inside corner. Balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Herrera took something off it, got the changeup in the zone. It's 2-2. Herrera's 3 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. The 2-2 swung on a miss. That's strike 3. So now Herrera 1 out away from getting out of a bases loaded, nobody out jam. One of the best fastballs he's thrown all season. That was a good one, and it brings up Simon Dalmau. Well, he's going to be called back, and a pinch hitter steps up to the plate. Carlos Cartaya will take over for Dalmau. Cartaya has the bases loaded, 2 outs. Hitting .268 on the season with 26 RBIs in the first pitch. Strike 1. Cartaya 1 for 4 in last night's game. 0 for 3 with a walk in game 1 today. The 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inside corner. He didn't like it, but it's 0-2. Herrera throwing heat to the last couple of batters. No balls, 2 strikes. Let's see if he can get out of this inning without the run scoring. Ready for the 0-2. And that one missed low. Herrera started to trot toward the dugout, and a couple of the defenders did as well, but it's 1-2. So he'll do it again. Blanco at third, Francisco Perez de Leon at second, Braffhart at first. The 1-2. Fastball, strike three called, and Herrera does a Houdini and gets out of a bases loaded, nobody out mess without a run scoring. 2 strikeouts end the inning, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. The Eagles lead 14-7. Bottom of the 6th, Ryan Ongst, Dylan Owens, and Elvin Granado are the scheduled hitters. That's 8, 9, and 1 in the batting order. And Robert Buster Herrera, after loading the bases on a single, an error, and a hit batsman, got a fly ball to very shallow left field and then struck out 2. No runs scored, and he holds on to the lead. Eagles lead 14-7 as Ryan Ongst steps up. He walked and scored his last time up. Officially nothing out of 1. He also has a sacrifice bunt to his credit. Ongst, Owens, and Granado. Malcolm Brown with his first pitch of the inning, and good fastball for a strike. He came in mid-inning. Finished a walk that was charged to Parados. Gave up a couple of hits and a couple of runs. Here's the 0-1. There's a slow curve in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch on Ongst. And he swings late and misses. That's out number 1. 9, 1, and 2 due up for Florida National in the top of the 7th. Rivas, Perez, and Rodriguez. Dylan Owens, couple of strikeouts, but a walk and a run scored as well. And he takes the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. He made that catch in shallow left, called off the shortstop on the infield fly possibility, kept the runner from scoring from third, and there's a strike. He nods his head in agreement. It's 1-1. Cubs lead the Pirates 5-1 after 8. Check swing, and he went around. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jake Arrieta returning to the Cubs. Had a phenomenal 2015 and 2016 World Series season back in Chicago. There's a ball hit into center field, and Owens has himself a base hit. So with 1 out, Dylan Owens singles right up the middle, and it brings up Elvin Granado. He has scored 3 times without getting a base hit. Reached on an error, walked, hit by a pitch, also stole a base. Last time up, though, called out on strikes. 6 hits in the series. He's also scored 5 runs in the 3 games. And a first pitch off speed misses for ball 1. No balls and a strike. And this one is in the dirt. Officially, Granado nothing out of 2 in game 2. Started the game hitting .355. And a very productive leadoff hitter in this series. Throw over to first. Close play, but to the wrong side of the bag. Florida National got 4 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. Eagles got a run in the first, 7 in the second, 2 in the third, and 4 in the fourth. Fastball fouled off by Granado. It's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lafferty and Rogers wait on deck, and the pitch. This one is chopped off the plate. Count remains 1-2. Owens back to first. Game-winning hit earlier today. Granado digs in, 1-2. Ground ball towards third. He'll go to second for 1. The relay throw is not in time. Close play at first. Granado beats it. He's aboard on the fielder's choice. Perez does get the out at second. But on a slow chopper, difficult to turn to, and Granado hustled all the way. Parker Lafferty at the dish. He has scored 3 runs himself, and he's driven in 2. Got a 2-run single his last time up. 2 for 2 with a pair of walks. And a pitch in the dirt, blocked by Rodriguez. If Lafferty can keep it going, Mark Rogers would be next. He has driven in 4 in game 2 alone. The 1-0. And that one's on the corner for a strike. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Slow curveball, misses inside. Count of 2-1. And this one's fouled off to even things up at 2-2. Phillies lead the Braves 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th in Philadelphia. Astros 2-1 over Oakland in the 3rd. Here's a 2-2, slow ball, chopper, fielded by Perez, and he'll flip to second for the force, and that ends the inning. So 6-4 retires the side. The Eagles just need to get 3 outs to complete the doubleheader sweep and win the series 2-1. We go to the 7th. Trinity Baptist 14, Florida National 7. Robert Herrera will try to finish things off. Not a save situation. He came in last inning with a 7-run lead. Merrick asked the pitcher of record, Anthony Iglesias, the pitcher of record for the Conquistadors. 9, 1, and 2 due up for Florida National. That's Sergio Rivas, Yasiel Perez, and Giancarlos Rodriguez, barring any substitutions. Herrera loaded the bases with nobody out in the 6th, then get a short pop-up to left and 2 strikeouts to get out of the inning without a run scoring. So 1 inning pitched, 2 strikeouts, 1 hit batsman. 1 hit. We're going to have a pinch hitter for Rivas, Jeremy De La Cruz Chan at the plate. His first at-bat of Game 2. He started Game 1 and was 0 for 3 and was hit by a pitch his last time up. Herrera fastball in there for a strike, and this young man looks pumped. Herrera Jr. from right here in Jacksonville. No balls and a strike. Another fastball. This one is popped up. Laffrey heading over near the screen, and he'll run out of room. Herrera throwing heat here in the 7th. Fired some fastballs to get out of the 6th. No balls, 2 strikes. From the stretch, the pitch, a fastball. This one is driven into left for a base hit. Good piece of hitting by De La Cruz Chan. Leads off with a base hit after falling down 2 strikes. Yasiel Perez. Been on base 3 times, had an RBI double in the 5th. 2 for 3 officially, was also hit by a pitch. 13th hit for the Conquistadors and an off-speed in the zone for strike 1. Florida National has 13 hits. Eagles have 9, but in the run department it's 14-7 TBC. Each team has committed 3 errors. There's a chopper foul down the left side. Trinity Baptist got 7 unearned runs in the 2nd inning, taking advantage of a couple of extra outs. They drew some walks, they were very patient at the plate, and then late in the inning, bam, bam, and bam, consecutive run-scoring hits from Harder, Alvarez, and the 2-run triple from Ryan Heller. That's been the difference here throughout game number 2. That 7-run 2nd inning, 14-7, and a pitch on the way, misses upstairs. Jeremy De La Cruz Chan singled to start the inning. Perez at the plate and the pitch, and this one misses high. Herrera takes a long look, and the pitch, high pop foul and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And with a 7-run lead, Herrera concentrating much more on the hitter than he is the runner. Van Sickle is holding the runner at first. Same defense we saw last inning. Christian Nieves at second base. And the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and that is out number 1. That's a 3rd strikeout for Herrera. 1 away. Giancarlos Rodriguez at the plate. He is 1 for 4, a double. Also rolled into a double play early in the ball game. Runner at first, 1 out. Herrera delivers a fastball upstairs. Eagles will be back here on the home field next Friday night against Toccoa Falls College, then a Saturday afternoon doubleheader. And that one misses inside. Once this ball game is over, Florida National will visit Southeastern University for a Tuesday afternoon doubleheader against the Fire beginning at 2 p.m. They're coming back to Jacksonville to take on Edward Waters College next Friday and Saturday. A 3 p.m. Friday game and a 12 noon doubleheader on Saturday. That's downtown at J.P. Small Memorial Park. 2 balls and a strike, 1 out, and this one is in the zone for strike 2. They're going to play 4 in a row at Kaiser, 2 doubleheaders on Friday the 16th and Saturday the 17th in West Palm Beach. Here's a 2-2 and a drive toward the gap in right center. That one's going to be caught by Ryan Heller, and he's going to throw to first. The runner's back in time, but Ryan Heller with the play of the game in the outfield ran a long way and made the one-handed catch on the dead run, and there are 2 away. Ryan Heller drove in 2 with a triple and then just made a terrific running catch, and the Eagles are 1 out away from sweeping the doubleheader. That man again, Manuel Blanco at the plate. 2 for 4 officially, but on base all 4 times up. And that one misses outside. Reached twice on a fielder's choice, twice on a single. He has stolen 3 and scored 2. Herrera checks the runner at first. And the pitch. This one is fouled off. I'm going to go ahead right now and name Game 2's player of the game, TBC shortstop turned third baseman Mark Rogers. 2 for 3 with a walk, a run scored, and 4 runs driven in for Trinity Baptist. Here's a 1-1. Swung on and missed. Now Herrera just 1 strike away from finishing off this doubleheader. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That's a grounder to short. Granado will take it himself, and that's the ball game. Final score, Trinity Baptist College 14, Florida National University 7. The Eagles, after losing last night, come back, sweep the doubleheader, and win the series 2-1 against an NAIA Sun Conference opponent, and that is not an easy task to do. Conquistadors now 11-22 on the season. Trinity Baptist 8-15, and we had a lot of excitement here at Trinity Ball-Yard last night and again today. Winning pitcher Merrick Ask, 3 innings in relief, allowed 2 runs, just 1 of them earned. No walks, 2 hits, and 2 strikeouts. Anthony Iglesias takes the loss, 1 2/3 innings. He allowed 4 unearned runs, and the Eagles, after falling behind 4-0 in the first, come back and score 14 for the win. They also came back down 4-1 earlier today with a 4-run 6th inning and held on for a 7-6 win. There are the Eagles coming in to the dugout, congratulating each other, and we want to thank everybody for joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. For Deed Bureau on camera, Eagles head coach John Copeland and athletic director John D. Jones, I'm